Good morning and welcome. We are delighted that you have decided to join us today for our Sunday morning celebration service right here at Unity of Citrus County. We invite you to get settled in. Our service is about to begin in just a few moments. It is our sincere prayer that the music, the meditation, and the message will uplift you and inspire you to become the light of the world that you have come here to be. We invite you to come and visit us in person. We would love to meet you. And we invite you to also visit our website at www.unityofcitrus.org. Have a blessed day.
am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul.
Well, good morning. So I have a little bit of a different voice today. You have a new minister with a new voice. And God willing, everything will be fine. You can hear me, right? This is the most challenging thing for me because I like to talk. So good morning. The allergies and the pollen and everything has affected my vocal cords. So, but I'm well every other way. So you got me today. So good morning. I'm happy that you are here. They promised me that they will raise the microphone if I get too low. So I think we're all good. So turn to your neighbor and say hello. It's so wonderful to feel that energy in this room. Just is so sweet. I couldn't wait to be here with you this week. And now I'd like you to turn around and say to our YouTube family, we miss you. We miss you. We miss you. I hope that you will come back soon, and thank you for tuning in today. Continue to support our ministry with your love donations so that we can continue to stream life to you. So I have just a couple of announcements. I won't sing today. Anyway, one of the announcements I want to share with you is that Donna Palmieri, how many of you know Donna? Yeah, Donna transitioned yesterday. Bonnie let me know. I had a great opportunity to go see her at hospice and spend some time with her. And I had to tell you, she had the most sweetest, gentle, peaceful semblance. So I know that all her angels were with her and that she has made it peacefully to the other side. And good news is that Jay is home. Remember I told you to pray for him? So Jay is home, and I'm really excited to hear that news. So we keep our congregants all in love and prayer. We hold them sacredly in this space of our heart. And I am just so happy to see some of you that I haven't seen in a long time. Brander and Ken, it's so good to see you. Oh my goodness. And all of you that are visiting for the first time. Is anyone visiting for the first time? I don't want to miss anyone. No? Well, then we are good. Linda, is that Linda? Oh my God, Linda! So good to have you back. Well, I'm glad that you're all here. All is well. And so I want to kind of begin by setting the intention for the service today. I invite you to gently close your eyes and take a sweet, gentle breath. Feel how good that is to breathe in the energy of love and breathe out peace onto the world. Breathing in love and breathing out peace. We come together in these moments to acknowledge with deep conviction that where we are, God is. That the one power and one presence of the universe is right here, right now, in its totality, in each and every one of you, completely the allness of God is. And where you stand is sacred, holy ground, no matter where you are, for where you are, God is. And so we see this day unfolding beautifully in divine order for our greatest and our highest good. And we continue to hold that intention in our thoughts that we are going to be present in this moment. We're going to leave behind the busyness of the morning or anything that we need to do this afternoon or anything that is concerning our body. We turn this over right now. It's all turned over. God is, I am, all is well. And in this place I can experience the peace, the joy, the love, all the fruits of the Spirit. So I'm so grateful, God. Grateful for the awareness that I am always one with infinite presence. Grateful for the awareness that we are in that all together, that we're moving and breathing and having our being in this field of potential love, powerful wholeness, healing, all good. And so we're excited about as we move forward, for we surrender to Spirit, knowing that Spirit will do its work perfectly in our hearts and our mind, because we're going to allow our hearts to be open and our mind to be receptive. So thank you, God, for all good that is continuously flowing to us. Say that with me. All good continuously flowing to us. All good continuously flowing to us. All good continuously flowing to us. And so it is. So let us say the affirmation of oneness. There is one power and one presence in the universe and in my life. God the good, all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere present, right here, right now. God. Namaste.
Good morning. Today's daily word is dominion. I claim dominion and direct the course of my life. While I may not be able to control what happens in my life, I am always free to determine how I will respond. Through my divine faculty of dominion, I decide what to think, what to say, and how to act. If a thought of fear or powerlessness arises, I remember all the wisdom, understanding, and strength of God are within me. Whether I'm organizing my day or moving forward after making a life-altering decision, the principle of dominion is always mine to claim. Knowing this, I move through life with quiet confidence. I am secure in myself and in the knowledge I am a divine being. I claim dominion and feel my life expand into a field of limitless possibility and potential. And in Psalm chapter 8, verse 6, it reads, "You have given them dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under their feet." And the word for today is dominion. Namaste.
I am open to that living spirit of truth. I am open, my heart is open to that living spirit of truth. I am open, my heart is open to love. I am open, my heart is open. I am open to the living spirit of truth. I am open, my heart is open to the living spirit of truth. I am open, my heart is open to love. I am open, my heart is open. I am open, my heart is open to love. I am open, my heart is open.
So good morning and welcome to this moment of meditation made especially for you. We're in the season of Lent, a time of letting go. Today, we will focus on releasing negative thinking and begin living in the moment. So I invite you to gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. And let's begin your transformation. Take a nice, deep, refreshing breath in. And when you breathe out, imagine that you can let go of anything that holds you back. Good. Breathe in deeply again. Breathe out and release your worries. And one more time, breathe in and let go of the air as you breathe out. Know that the future is yet to come, and the past is long gone. Be in this moment. Remember that our thoughts create our reality. So begin to visualize what you want and desire. Letting go of old beliefs, anything that holds you back, let it go. Breathe in again and breathe out. And as you do, feel these concerns fade away from your life. Now hear yourself saying, I let go of anything that holds me back. I release all tensions and worries. I forgive others for things they have done in my past. I'm willing to let go of the past. I understand that my mistakes are learning opportunities. I let go of any anger or pain that has been blocking me from living a happy life. I release all hate and resentment towards others. I let go of all negativity that has rested in my body and my mind. And I am so grateful for this life that I live. Good. You have done powerful work here today, letting go. Feel how you are refreshed and ready to take on the day with joy. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and return your attention to the present moment. Namaste.
Thank you, Z. I just love how the universe synchronizes everything, don't you? You know, I did not tell Z what I was talking about today. I didn't read the Daily Word this morning because I was busy gargling and rinsing and doing all that stuff so that I could be here. And everything's synchronized. Everything goes together. The Daily Word, the meditation. Because today I want to talk to you about the power of power. Power. We all got that. Say that. Power of power. We have superheroes, I guess, you know. But anyway, I started to listen. I was listening earlier to that song, a beautiful song that said, "My heart is open." Wasn't that song just beautiful? Just open. A beautiful song that speaks about the longing of our soul. To have this heart open to the spirit of truth. How beautiful that is. With everything that's happening in the world, and you know that, everything that happened even just this past week, our soul is longing for our hearts to be open to the spirit of truth so that we may be able to stand in the place that says that we are one human family. Can I say amen to that? One human family. And we are all created in the image and likeness of love. And you cannot, in your thinking, hold someone else in darkness and then think that you're holding yourself in the light. That is absolutely impossible. Emerson said that you are what you think all day long. So if in your thinking you're holding anyone else in darkness, unforgiveness, resentment towards them, lies, whatever it is that you're doing, know that you yourself are in darkness and that you yourself must now begin to look at that in your consciousness. This is what the power of power helps us to do, to clean this consciousness of thoughts and feelings and emotions that no longer serve us, so we can truly hold others in the light and see ourselves in the light in this magnificent field. There's a field of energy that goes beyond our understanding of space and time. It unites us all. It is in that field that we move and breathe and have our being. It's my favorite verse because when I say it, I remember where I am, who I am. And so in that field, we are all there. We're one family, one humanity, all the same. And some people understand this field of energy to be what we call God. And this field of energy is so interesting because it responds not to what you want, but your state of being, your state of consciousness. So if your thoughts are thoughts that are limiting you, that are imprisoning you, you're going to get more of those. It's responding to you. The frequency of that thought is connected with the frequency in the infinite field. It's the same thought. That's why in Unity we say thoughts, heart, and mind produce of their own kind. You keep getting them and getting them and getting them. So it's important then for our state of consciousness to be the type of state of consciousness that we're holding thoughts of the highest frequency so that we can attract more of that to our lives. It doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to your state of consciousness, your state of being. Our state of consciousness is created by our thoughts and by our feelings. Eric Butterworth, who was a well-known Unity minister in New York, he said that everything is energy, moving at different frequencies, and that energy always gets synchronized with a frequency of like kind. So infinite mind, that one power, one present, that is everywhere present, is the highest frequency of energy in which all things exist as complete. So it behooves us to ask ourselves, what thoughts am I holding in mind? You see, I too am energy. I'm a moving, breathing, walking, seeing energy. And so are you. And so I have the choice to decide, where do I want to expend my energy? Do I want to expend my energy on thoughts that no longer serve me, that are error thoughts and not the truth of me? Or do I want to release that energy, get it back, and move with that energy into something that is mine, to edify my life, to help me become the greater expression of the divine that I am? So I have to ask myself almost daily, almost moment by moment, what frequency of energy are my thoughts and feelings right now in my consciousness? Take a moment, think about that. What are you holding in your consciousness? Because what you hold is what you manifest. Because your thoughts and your feelings will eventually become words, and words have the power, when they go forth, to bring into motion that which you have spoken. So watch. You see, over the past few weeks, I've been talking to you about the 12 powers in this 12 Power series. And I've shared with you about faith and strength and wisdom and love. They all work together. All of these powers are aspects of our divine nature. And when they are directed from a consciousness that holds the highest truth, then we unleash our divine capacity to restore ourselves to wholeness. So today I want to dive into this power that we have. Because I want to be able to be in that field of energy with the highest frequency flowing from my thoughts and consciousness, so that I can manifest a life that is whole and complete, that I can have peace and joy no matter what's going on out here. That's how it works. See, this faculty of power is what is going to help us, along with all our spiritual powers. Because that's what happens. It's like they all of a sudden they see one power getting ignited, and then they come in to support. They give more and more and more, so that you have all the ammunition that you need to be able to do the work. Do the work that is your work. Brian Katie always says in her book, The Work, to ask yourself questions when you're thinking, is this thought really true? Is it really true? Is it the truth of myself? And if it is, then why would you want to hold on to it? Why in the world? Anyway, this power, this amazing power, and we'll talk more about how to use it and how it moves in our lives, is not to be used for selfish gains or the satisfaction of our personal ego. Nor is it to be used to control others. This wrong use of power can be really disastrous. If you don't believe me, turn on the news. You could see how power is being used to manipulate and control and deny the dignity and worth of our beloved brothers and sisters. So power in the wrong way from the wrong consciousness can be disastrous. It is a divine gift. We were born with this. It was given to us because we knew that in this realm we would have challenges. You know, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and somehow human experiences can cause us to hold in consciousness some error thoughts. And so these powers were given to us, this power to take control and dominion of our thoughts and our feelings. You know, I sometimes get asked, well, what comes first, a feeling or a thought? It's like the chicken and the egg, right? You don't know which one comes first. So it doesn't matter really. I don't know who comes first. But what I do know is that our thoughts influence our feelings, and our feelings influence our thoughts, and both of them influence our personality and our behavior and the way that we experience this realm. That's what unity teaches, that our thoughts have creative power to influence events and determine our experience. Our thoughts can enslave us. Can you believe that? You could be a prisoner in the walls of your consciousness with the thoughts that you're holding in mind. These thoughts can plunge us into the depths of misery or take us up to the highest places of ecstasy. Marianne Williamson, she says, nothing binds you. Nothing binds you except your thoughts. Nothing limits you except your fear. And nothing controls you except your beliefs. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. This is tea with a cough drop. Thank you, Leanne. So nothing binds you except your thoughts. Nothing limits you except for your fears. And nothing controls you except for your beliefs. The disciple that goes with this power is Philip. And the color that's associated is purple, the color of royalty. You are chosen royal people created in God's image. You have power. And power is located at the root of the tongue, right back here, right back here. Interesting, because from there's a doorway where words come through. Yeah, interesting that it was located there. Charles Fillmore said that the power center is in the throat. In the throat controls all vibrational energies of the organism. So my thoughts are energy, and I speak them out loud. It is like it's opened the door between the formless, which is my thoughts, and the form words of vibration, and they come out in a creative way to begin the process in divine order to manifest what you have spoken. Very powerful stuff. The words of vibrations pertaining to the expression of sound are spilling out of you because of the thought, with the thoughts that you have in mind. And they tell us, those people that study neuroscience, they say that in our little mind, which is probably very big, I don't know, no one has been able to locate it, but they say that about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted just saying the number. 60 to 70,000. Some of these thoughts we're conscious of, but most of them we're not. Right now, there's so much happening all around you. And some of them you're conscious of, but others you're not, but they are still getting recorded in your brain. They're in your subconscious mind deeply. Some of them are so deeply embedded in the background chatter of your conscious mind. And I've been taking a class that is about self-awareness, about spiritual and emotional growth. I love this class. I love what it's doing and allowing me to become more conscious. So this morning I woke up and I just realized, I said, oh my goodness, like in a nanosecond, all I did was open my eyes. My mind was going, what are you going to do? What are you going to wear? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do for you? I mean, on and on and on. This happens all the time. There's a constant chatter that's constantly out there. And sometimes, because some of it is in the background, you can't really hear it, you don't know it, it's back there. Things that maybe happened in your childhood, and the memories that you have of what happened, and the thoughts that you felt, and feelings that you had, all get stored back there, and are influenced and influencing how you behave now, even though that's already happened, it's in the past, it's back there. And yet it's still having power over you. It still has power over you. Some are streams, these thoughts that come in, they're kind of streams of thoughts about ourselves and about others, and somehow they begin to ignite feelings, all kinds of feelings, like anxiety and anger, resentment, insecurity, depression, but also contentment and joy and peace and gratitude. It all depends what you're holding in consciousness. All these thoughts and all these feelings are there. And they say that when we get trapped into a consciousness as holding, they call it negative energy, just thoughts that are not true, okay? Thoughts that no longer deserve to have power over you. Those thoughts are in your consciousness, And we're trapped in this realm of fear and worry. You ever wake up and you're kind of feeling a little fluttery in your heart, and you can't understand why? Well, I could tell you. It's been proven that in your subconscious mind, something is being released. Some energy, some negative energy is being released. And you're feeling it because you're a being of energy too. And sometimes because we have a consciousness like that, when anything little happens that kind of triggers us, then all these negative charged words begin to spill out of our minds, causing dis-ease and disharmony for ourselves and for others. If you listen to anyone for 5 minutes, you're going to get a really good idea where their consciousness is, at what conscious level they are at. Just listen to their words. So Friday, I went to get my hair cut. Ta-da! And anyway, the woman that was sitting next to me, she was talking to her hairdresser, and I couldn't hear her at first, but she was getting more agitated, and her voice was getting a little bit louder, and I couldn't help but listen to what she was saying, even though I wasn't eavesdropping, it was just there. And she was angry and she was resentful and about someone or something, someone in her life. And some of the things that she was saying about that person were, they were like, I wanted to protect my energy field. I didn't want them to come in, and I started to visualize, no, I want to keep my energy field pure, my heart open. But it was so loud, and somehow, at one point she said, I hope he dies miserably. And I just couldn't stay in my seat any longer. I didn't want that. And I asked my hairdresser, could she excuse me for just a moment? I had color in my hair, so I go and I stood outside because I realized that this is my garden. I choose what goes in there. I have the power to release what is not mine and take the energy away from those negative things that disturb my spirit. And so I had to do the work. That's the work. I had to step out. Have you ever been in the presence of someone like that? Yeah, you kind of feel it. You can't help it, because their energy is affecting your energy. But energy, here's the good thing about energy. It can be transmuted. It can change. You can't destroy it, but you can change it. You can change it from one form to the other. Catherine Ponder, in her book, The Healing Secrets of Ages, says that the body feeds on words. So when you're in the company of those that speak positive, life-affirming words, your body starts to feel so good and energized. Marsha's taken this class with me, and she has proposed to every day check in with me because we're supposed to stay above the line or below the line. Above the line is walking our truth, speaking our truth, committing to be responsible, feeling our feelings. Below the line is blaming everyone, repressing, doing not the things that are going to serve our highest good. So every morning she texts me some encouraging word, and I'm so thankful for Reverend Marsha for that, because we are walking this together. We are holding each other in this path of we're going to stay above the line. We're going to support each other in this, and I encourage you to do the same. To walk a life that says, I take control and dominion of what I want to give my energy to. So when the body hears all this negative bombardment of energy, the words are energy, flowing right out to you, you begin to feel very uneasy. You ever walked into a room and nobody has said anything, but you could feel the energy in the room? It feels, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, you can feel it. And so, yes, do the work for yourself, not to let that energy into your body. Or those words change you, make you believe something that is not true about you. Because once the word is spoken and their power is released, it's impossible to take it back. So mind your words. That is why the power of faculty is so important. We need to consciously activate it over and over and over again, so that our words, what we speak, are healing agents that go out to restore and heal and help each other come back to wholeness. That's why Paul said, may the meditations of my heart and the words of my mouth be pleasing. Be pleasing. He knew something. He knew that what you hold in consciousness and what you speak has power. So the question is, and in Unity I kind of love this, the question is, how do we claim mastery over our thoughts and feelings? Unity always gives us a little something to practice. Well, I'll share with you some of the practices that I have put into place, and I pray that some of it will begin to be something that ignites you to try. So I would say that the first thing we need to do is become aware. Become aware. We walk so unconsciously. We're not even paying attention to the programming that's back here. We just don't. So become aware, take time. You know, my sister told me she has a watch that reminds her when to meditate. And throughout the day, it tells her beep, and she has to stop and pause and just take a couple of breaths, you know. And I said, wow, that's kind of a nice little thing. Maybe we need to have a little stopwatch that says beep, check your thoughts. Something. Your awareness, though, however, when you become aware of what's going on, needs to be centered around that idea that you are not those thoughts and you are not those feelings. You're not. You are the watcher. You're witnessing it. You're kind of stepping back and looking at it. You know, what helps me is to envision those thoughts like clouds in the sky of my consciousness. That's what it is. They're just, here you are. Mm-hmm. I see you, you know, but not internalize this energy. No, I don't want it unless it's a good thought. So I watch them and see, not attach myself to them. The truth is that they really have no power other than the power that I decide to give them. So if I dwell on them, if I take them into my consciousness and create the story, because oh boy, are we great storytellers, aren't we? then it has now solidified itself in my consciousness. So I don't want that. They have no power unless I give it. So by observing what's going on here, by taking moments in my day, I am becoming the master of my mind. And so can you. You become the master of your mind. Lao Tzu said, when your mind is your master, you live in hell. And when you are the master of your mind, you live in the land of the Buddha, the Christ nature. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you want to be the master of your mind? I do. And something else that I do, I personify my thoughts. Annie taught me this. So I have all kind of little characters that show up all the time, and I have a name for them, and I play with them because it helps me to add a little humor. A little humor helps dissolve any power that those feelings may have over me. So here's what I mean. When I start to feel, when I start to feel angry, how many of you ever get angry? Whoa, if you don't check it, it could get out of control, right? So when I start to feel angry, I got to be careful. Ooh, slow down. So I got to take a deep breath. If I catch myself, I don't always catch, but I do. But I take a deep breath and I say to myself, oh, there you are. You're my angry, fume, red-faced monster with smoke coming out of your ears and your nose. And I know that you're coming because I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and anxious or inadequate. But I just want to tell you, chill. Just chill out. I got this. You don't have to show up, you know. And then once I'm able to witness what's happening and not give it any power, then now I can explore it with curiosity. Why do you keep showing up? Why are you still there? What is it that I still need healing for? I can't do it in the moment when I give the power to that emotion. So I had to strip it away. I had to make sure I make something funny about it. Thank you, Annie, for giving me that tip. I also have Priscilla Perfect. She shows up all the time. So I kind of looking at them that way, those emotions in that way, it helps me to realize again, I am not that. I am not that. And that's important. I can witness it. I can find, ways to bring it to completion. Allow myself to feel it. Allow myself to hear the message. Allow to see why it keeps surfacing. It needs to surface because it wants to come to the light. It wants to be healed. That's why it surfaces. One of the things that we do so very expertly is that we begin to judge ourselves when we're having, or shame ourselves for having the feelings that we're having or the thoughts that we're having. Oh, I'm a minister. I'm not going to tell them that I get angry. Because I float above the line. But the truth is, yes, I have those emotions. I'm having a human experience. What I'm dealing with is how to handle them so they don't get a house or a room in my consciousness. I do have those emotions. And all I need is a willingness to accept that I'm having these. Accept that I'm having these emotions. And a willingness to let them show me what it is that needs to be healed. What has not yet been attention. So without judgment, without shaming ourselves, we say, okay, I'm willing to see that I have that. I'm willing to sit with it. I'm willing to allow that energy to move through me, whatever it would take, so that it can find its completion, move out of me. So all you need is, well, for me, awareness, maybe a little humor, and also what Unity teaches, to use the spiritual tools of denials and affirmations. Denial doesn't mean that you're denying that you're having that thought. Because someone said to me, I don't like that word. I say, well, yeah, I know, but that's not what it really means. Really, denial is releasing any energy that you have given to that thought, to that feeling, so you can take your power back, take your energy back, and put it, direct it where you do want it to be. So denial does that. We have so many thoughts that we have held in mind for such a long time. So the moment that you do that, when you release, you say you're releasing the power, and I'll give you an example in a moment, you now have created some space in your consciousness to put something there. And what we teach is to put an affirmation, a statement of truth. Put something there that is life-affirming for you. So here's an example. So we're thinking about maybe lack. So I could say, I release the idea that there is not enough. I just let it go, whatever that may be. Enough money, enough time, enough energy, whatever it is. I am releasing that thought. I'm not giving it any more power. Any energy that I have put in thinking that, I release it. And sometimes I have to speak to it very loudly. No, you're not. You're not getting into my consciousness. I'm releasing any power that you think you have. I'm going to use my energy somewhere else. And I now take that space that I have created and put an affirmation. And that affirmation can be for me, God is my unfailing, unlimited source of all my need. And I may have to say it several times, and several days, and several weeks, and several months, until my total absolute reliance is not on what I see with my eyes. I have a new way of seeing. I now see the truth. And the truth is that God is my source. Not the numbers that I see on a piece of paper. Not the energy that I'm feeling in my body. Not the time that's recorded on the clock. God is my source for everything. So I never lack. I never lack. And I've been practicing that for years. And every once in a while, the thought of lack comes up again. And no, you don't. No, you don't. So you may want to use these spiritual tools many times because some of this stuff has been embedded so deeply in our consciousness. But when you do that, it has been shown that you can create new neural pathways in your brain. Your brain can change so that when that experience shows up again, you're not going down the same lane. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't have any energy. No, I now know God is my source. I know it is affirmed in my consciousness. I've given that energy. And I remember when I'm feeling tired, God, you are my source. I can do all things. You are my strength. The I am that I am has all the power right where I am. And it wants to unleash that power through me. So this faculty, this amazing faculty, works so beautifully when love and faith and wisdom join it. When power works with the faculty of faith, the words that come from your mouth have mountain-moving power. Mountain-moving power. Because you're speaking words that are true of your divine nature. You are divine. You have the power. The power is you. So when my faith comes in, I feel it right now. Even my voice is back. Yes, I say to the mountain in my life, I say to this mountain, move. And it will be moved. Yes. It will be moved. For it is not I that's doing this work, my little puny personality, but the Christ in me that does the work. The Christ I am showing up as Luz. And when the power faculty works with love, oh my gosh, and wisdom, our words, the words that come out are harmonizing and powerful. They heal, they bring us together, not apart. Words that are infused with the energy of love and wisdom and faith are always life-affirming. And they empower us to live this experience with boundless grace. Boundless grace. You know, sometimes people misuse this power towards us. You know, it's not just us, it's others, you know, They abuse their power. They use words to manipulate us or control us, to tell us that we're not enough or that we can't do it. I remember one time Aliyah, my youngest granddaughter, we took her to the park. She was maybe 4. I don't remember how old she was. But anyway, so this little boy, she was looking at the monkey bars, you know, and she wanted to climb the monkey bars. I guess she was strategizing. How do I do this, you know? And this little boy came and said to her, "You can't climb monkey bars. You're a girl. You're a girl." Well, Granny was ready to attack. No, Granny was ready to step in, but to my surprise, little Aliyah said, "Don't say those words to me. I can climb and I will." And that little puny little girl, she started climbing, and I was a little bit nervous because she was going higher and higher, but she did. She refused to let that little boy's words control what she could do or not do. Children are such great teachers, aren't they? They're great teachers. And you know what? You can do the same. When someone says something about you that is not the truth of you, don't take it in. Say to yourself, don't say, even if you can't say it to them, say it to yourself, "I refuse these words. They're not the truth of me." Children always show us the way if we pay attention. So, my friends, you got the power. I encourage you to own it. Don't give it away. You got the power. Don't give it to your negative thoughts. Yeah, like Dorothy. She had the power all along. What, do you hear that? To come back home, to come back to the truth of who she was. And you had the same power. All along you've had it. Charles Fillmore said that by right understanding and by using your right thoughts and words, man will regain the kingdom within him and will be reinstated in the Garden of Eden. The process of man taking power and dominion again is now being carried out. It's now, this very moment, all over the world, is being carried out in those who are seeking the righteousness of the Christ consciousness. So if you're seeking the righteousness of the Christ consciousness, then use your power. Use your power to continue to have higher frequency thoughts that you can attract more good into your life. That's my prayer for you, that you will know how powerful that you are, that you will know that you can heal, that you will know that you have a divine capacity that wants to unleash itself and restore you to wholeness. That is my prayer, that you will know that. Be aware of what you're thinking. Personify it if you need to, little humor. Use your denials or affirmation, but whatever you do not allow them to take residence in your consciousness. Namaste.
I can hear a song within me, and I know that song is a memory of home. Oh yes, I hear my spirit singing as I give the world my soul's true song. And I sing, I'm worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my song. Oh, I am worthy.
You have all the good, all the infinite good that is yours to
I
have.
am worthy
Of my
song.
I swear to God, I can't sit.
I can feel the life within me, and I know my life was meant to be lived. And as I feel the love come through me, I can see that love is my gift to give. Because I'm worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my love. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my love. If you don't open wide, let your brightest light shine. Oh, then no one will know what you might have been. And you are worthy, you are worthy, you are worthy of your life. Oh, you are worthy, you are worthy, you are worthy of your life. Sing with me, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my life. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my life. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my life.
Message, very empowering and inspiring. Thank you. So now is that time in our service to give of our gifts, our tithes, and our offerings. Let us acknowledge the gifts you are sending. And I want to say that we are so grateful to all of you, every single person that gives from your heart, and for sending in your checks, for contributing online, for all the gifts that we receive, the tithes. It makes it possible for us to continue to come to your life, to continue to have these doors open 7 days a week. 7 days a week, this church is open with some kind of activity. If it's not a class, it's somebody rehearsing, but there's always something going on here. And so we want to thank you for allowing us to do that. Please take your gifts in your hands and affirm your offering blessing with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I send forth this gift with my blessings and my love. Father God, we thank you for this offering, and we know it is given in love and received in love, and that it moves through this ministry with energy of divine love out into the world as good, and each gift is blessed, heaped up, pressed down, and overflowing, for that is the law. And so it is. Thank you, God. Amen. We thank you for being with us today, and we hope you have been uplifted and energized. That was a great message, and that you can go through your week feeling God's love in every place that you go. Will you affirm the prayer of protection with me? The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is divine. And so I think now, Luz, do you want me to give the announcements now? Okay, I'll give some announcements. We have a few announcements here. Please check our bulletin board, which is down by the hall. There's a table there with classes going on. You're welcome to sign up for all of them. But I want to point out two. One of them is Annie's class that begins on the 22nd of March. Oh, tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong class here. It begins tomorrow. Now, Annie's class paper is not out there right now. It was picked up somehow. But I know Annie, you could just show up tomorrow and she will receive you with love. And so you could also do this. It starts at 1 o'clock, by the way, in the cafe. And you can sign up online if you'd like, or you can just show up and she will help you there. And her class is called Healing with Empathy and Peace. So there's a good group already. Join the group and be with Annie and learn about this wonderful class. And Reverend Lisa also has a class that's coming up, and it's called Living Unity. That one begins March 22nd. You may sign up in the table that's by the hallway, by the bulletin board. And the other message that I want to give you is the Hope Project. And so we are encouraging you. We now have about a little over 500. So I know that Annie and Arbith are also matching the funds, and so with them, that would make it about 1,000. You can donate online. You can donate by writing a check out to Unity of Citrus County, and in the memo, please put Hope Project, and this will help us continue to keep our grounds looking beautiful as they are now, but we need your help to do this. It costs. And so we need your help, and any amount of donation. Somebody asked me the other day, how much do I have to give? And I said, whatever touches your heart. So whatever you can give helps us keep the landscaping going in our wonderful grounds. I believe that these are, there's one more message. There's a play coming up. Do we know the play? Exit Laughing. And so we would like for most of you to go, if not all of you. This would be wonderful. I believe it starts next week. And so they have worked really hard for this. Tickets are being sold, and there's a VIP experience also if you want to experience that. You get food, you get dessert, you get to laugh. It's called Exit Laughing. So please try to attend that, and if you can't make it for whatever reason, then at least purchase the ticket as a donation to the church. It's a fundraiser, and it will help us with all the many, many, many expenses that we have here. Thank you so much. I love you, I bless you, and I leave you with Reverend Luz.
I wonder if we could do a Unity Day to go see the play together. Wouldn't that be nice? So some of you know that Reverend Shad who is the CEO and president of Unity Worldwide Ministries, is going to be here next week. Isn't that exciting? He is going to be our guest speaker on Sunday morning, and he's going to be here on Saturday doing some workshops with some of the leadership here, the board, LUTs, and other leaderships. So invite and tell everybody that you can. Let him see our community. Sunday the 12th, he will be our speaker here. Reverend Shad is so exciting. And thank you for donating to the whole funds. You know, we have a landscape company that does all the trimming and mowing and edging and weeding and all that stuff. And so that's what we're collecting it for, so that we can keep that company with us. So make sure that you lead your heart, let your heart lead you in what you can give. So I invite you now to stand with me as we sing. Oh, there's one more one. Oh, don't forget. Okay, all of you, go to bed early. Go to bed early on Saturday, because on Sunday we're springing forward. You lose 1 week, okay? So, yes, the last time, yeah. I hope so. Anyway, everyone, let us stand and sing the peace song together.
is a memory of home. Oh yes, I hear my spirit singing as I give the world my soul's true song. And I sing, I'm worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my song. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my song. I can feel the life within me, and I know my life was meant to be lived. And as I feel the love come through me, I can see that love is my gift to give. Because I'm worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my love. Oh, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy of my love. If you don't open wide, let your brightest light shine. Oh, then no one will know what